Hello everyone, this is Flammy. Welcome back. I'm here with another special video. We have dragons. That's right, I've got 7 dragons right here, level 3, as well as some other guys will be helping us out in this attack. So we are here once again with my Dirt with Derp, my high level count. It is going to be an awesome time here. We have dragons, we have archers, we have goblins, and we've got a couple minions even to help us out. So, 2 winged fiends and then 2 ground fiends to help us try to get as many resources as possible. And resources indeed are what we're going for. So we have got a nice high resource count. We have got 1.9 million, as you can see in the top right, and 2.3 million elixir, 1.9 million gold, that is. And that is going to be for a hidden Tesla. Yes, that's right. These guys are massive upgrades. They take 10 days to finish at 2.5 million each. They are not cheap either. We're not going to get it all in this raid. This raid is mainly to show off our dragons. The other thing, though, is elixir, and this is actually we are closer to get. So I think I actually might go for elixir more than anything else in this time. So elixir, what is our goal? Well, we have a research upgrade that we can do. We are at 2.3 million. Well, if we manage to hit 2.5 million, we can do wizards. So I do have a couple other upgrades which I'll just go over real quickly. There's P.E.K.K.A.'s is one for 6 million. I don't actually have enough elixir storages. I would need to build up my 3rd elixir storage to do that. Other than that, we have a couple spells I could potentially do, but I'm not such a big fan of both rage and heal, so I'm going to leave off on those. As you can see, everything else is maxed out for my town hall level except for balloons. So P.E.K.K.A.'s, wizards, and balloons. Balloons I think I might do eventually, but not right now. Right now is dragons and dragons' time to shine, and given that they're level 3, shine I hope they will. Of course, we might find some bases which aren't quite suited for dragons, so say, I had some interesting bases lately, so for the giant one, or not the giant, the golem video I did recently. If you didn't catch that, I used some golems for some other guys. And while searching, I of course found a base which had some good resources, but they were all in the collectors and mines outside of the walls. So of course I don't want to deploy my full army of golems against that, and in this case I'm not going to want to deploy my full army of giants, or not giants, wow. Why do I want to keep saying giants? Maybe she's giants next. I don't want to deploy my full army of dragons against a base where a lot of the stuff's outside. This base could potentially be a good one. We have got 150,000 elixir, which would do a good amount of damage, but not get us all the way there. Actually, it would if we 3-star this. And can we 3-star this? I was thinking that wouldn't be enough to get us there, but actually I think this would be perfect, because that would put us just 10,000 over the limit. There's only 2 air defenses, 3 air defenses. What I'm really liking, though, is they're all on the top side. That means we can attack with dragons from that side, and also the other good thing is, despite this guy being Town Hall 8, they are not super well upgraded, so I think this is going to be a really good opportunity to use my dragons. So I'm going to use my dragons on the top right side to start with, but first we're going to use some archers. I better just start attacking and start doing as much damage as possible to free. Okay, that one archer is going to get shot. That's alright. Yeah, let's put in a couple in here. They won't take any damage. Basically, we want to do as much damage as possible to clean out as much of these things as possible so the dragons don't get distracted. I'm then going to deploy all these dragons across the top here, and I think I'm going to leave out this one last guy. Ooh, look. We've got these guys coming out. That's good. Glad they actually got activated. I'm happy to see that, so we can deal with them more effectively. Dragon, help out. Alright, next I'm going to just go ahead with the other guys and start deploying. That's going to be all the dragons right there. We are going to be putting out the rest of our clan castle guys, helping take out these air defenses, hopefully before they do too much damage. Dragons, 2 of them are taking damage, but they didn't die yet, so I think we've got all of our dragons still. That is good to see. Air mines coming out. Look at, there's no damage. Look at those health bars. Yeah, they're looking good. So, wave of fire sweeping across the base. The thing about dragons is they're fairly dumb units, by which I mean they attack any. So look at this guy on the right. He's going off he's going to be worthless for a few minutes while he kills those buildings out there. Guys on the top, them sort of too. There's an air defense that's probably going to do some damage against them, unfortunately. Oh well, we'll see. Beyond that, we can send in our Barbarian King to try to help out, but I'm not sure how I'd really use it most effectively, considering I think we're really going to do good damage here. And good news is one of the dragons is attacking the elixir storage, so that should get us, hopefully, right over the amount that we need for this upgrade. Basically, let me go back to that dumb dragon idea that I was talking about a minute ago. Basically, dragons are dumb. P.E.K.K.A.'s are also dumb. Barbarians and archers are also dumb. All of them, what do they have in common? They all attack any. That means they're going to be attacking whatever's the closest and not necessarily whatever you might want them to attack. As opposed to giants, you can pretty much be sure the giants, you can predict where they're going a lot easier because they attack defenses. Alright, that's going to 5 dragons left over out of my initial 7, so that was pretty good. Got the elixir count too, but man, I didn't even have to deploy anything else. I didn't deploy my goblins or my barbarian king, just archers and my clan castle archers. So wow, that was good. Something I think I did a really good job of right off the bat was using my archers to, one, pick off free buildings. That helped sort of funnel the dumbness of the dragons, which is funny to say. I am funneling the dumbness, though. If you take out these outside buildings, then the dumb guys just go for whatever's across the walls, because that's the new closest target. And that's important to use for all those units. So the two big ones were dragons and P.E.K.K.A.s, which is why I'm not a big fan of both dragons and P.E.K.K.A.s, because they're this dumb attribute. But that's what archers really helped by do, is to get them into where they needed to be. And in this case, that was 2 air defenses in here. The other air defense was over here. It wasn't super high leveled, so I did lose a couple dragons too. I think that's probably where I lost at least one of my dragons, if not 2. It was to this air defense on the other side. It was right in here somewhere. And you can watch it. I wasn't exactly paying attention to that. If you can rewatch it if you want. But yeah, that worked out pretty well. So yeah, funneling the dumb units, definitely an important attribute. And like I said, works well with both dragons and P.E.K.K.A.s. Now, I'm going to go check out some recent attacks on my base, and then we're going to wrap this video up, and you guys can tell me in the comment section what we can use next. I do have one thing decided for my absolute next, but this might just be for my raids, not necessarily for beyond that. So check out recent attacks. Now, I have had some interesting recent attacks because people right here, and I think there's been a couple, yeah, right here, maybe others? Not lately. They have been going after my Dark Elixir. So apparently people down here at 1300-ish trophies seem to think that 300 to 400 Dark Elixir is like a massive amount. So they keep throwing lightning spells against this Dark Elixir storage. There's really nothing I can do about it. I find this amusing because when I've been up at 1500, 1600 trophies lately, as in the last couple weeks, you can find much better loots of Dark Elixir from Town Hall 9s up there. As in much better. You use 3 or 4 lightnings up there, and you're going to be getting 1500 to 2000 Dark Elixir. It's pretty awesome. They'll have 3000 available to steal if you're a Town Hall 8 like I am, because with a boost you'll get a bit more. And you can lightning spell 1500 to 2000 of it pretty easily. So I find it sort of amusing that people here dumping double lightnings against mine should get 400, because it doesn't seem super cost effective to me, but I bet these guys are lower Town Hall level, so I guess it makes sense to them. Of course, we want to fill up our clan castle guys, make sure our guys are queued, then we can go talk about some of these other things. So something I do like is this right here. So this attack might look pretty boring on the surface. They do 2% damage, which is probably only taking out my Town Hall. But they do it in sort of a smart way, sort of a dumb way. They deploy a couple archers, they deploy a couple barbarians, and they deploy their barbarian king. Now I'm going to load up this replay, and I'll tell you what they should have done, which they almost nearly did perfectly. Which is, great, deploy units to attack my town hall. Take it out, get some free resources, get some bonus resources from being in your league. But of course, you can deploy your Barbarian King right here. The Barbarian King does not take any damage whatsoever. So why don't you deploy your Barbarian King first? However, you might be worried about traps and Teslas especially. See how they quit out before it took any damage? Well, what you want to do is deploy one Barbarian or Goblin or anything. Check for bombs, check for Teslas, and that will activate anything that's super nearby. One Barbarian, one Goblin will do that just fine. Archers, just make sure you deploy it close. Then, if that doesn't activate anything, just drop your Barbarian King. Then you can be a little bit more cost effective, your army is fully trained, and just do what he did. Exit out before your Barbarian King takes any damage, and you'll be able to use it right away. So that was the last little strategy element I wanted to talk about right there. Of course, we did hit the elixir count, so just as predicted, we got above the 2,500. So 2.5 million. So we are indeed able to do wizards. So wizards up to level 5 shall take 5 days. So off we go. Wizards going to level 5. That was awesome. Puts us down at 17,000 elixir. Of course, if I did need a teeny bit more, I could have canceled out these archers I've got finishing over here. But we were able to get enough just from that base. Beyond that, we did get some gold too, which helps push us closer. We didn't get a ton of gold, but helped push us closer for sure to the total that we need. Alright, that's going to wrap it up. Hopefully in some of the upcoming videos I'm going to be able to get enough to start one of these Teslas upgrading, because another big construction. Alright guys, beyond that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know in the comment section what army composition I should use next. I've been having some fun. I have a lot of elixir, barely have any projects to do, basically just research. So now that this research is going to be tied up for the next 5 days, I've got a lot of elixir to burn on troops. So, as I said, let me know in the comment section, guys, what I should use next. High level troops, low level troops, weird troops, I'm all for it. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you have subscribed, or even if you haven't subscribed, please do like, favorite, and comment on this video. And if you friends would like it, please do share with them, Facebook, Twitter, and in-game. I'd really do appreciate it. Have a great day, guys, and clash on. Enjoy the music.